Good morning. Let's go ahead. Let's get Lily over to the bus. And then off to Dunkin' for a quick breakfast. And then off to work. Let's get this day going. Good morning. It is April 8th, 2026.
Yeah.
Wow. Getting home last night was so wonderful, reading the Lil and just enjoying the time. Bread box, honestly, what did you think of my sandwich?
It looked interesting.
But for $15, is it worth it?
No, I don't think $15 is worth it. That's a lot of money for a sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't even know if the one from Jersey Mike's for their really long one is that. I don't know what the price is for that.
I think it was like $17.99 for that really big one.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not going back there again.
Yeah. I was about to say that. At least you could share.
So whenever I have to work a shift that's morning, afternoon, evening, and I'm going to be past normal dinner time, I'll often get like a small little dinner by myself, sitting there like a lonely old man in citywalk. And sometimes I'll even have my phone propped up or I'm texting Tiffany as well.
No, at least they
throughout
let
my
you do
meal.
that.
I wish I could be like that really cool guy that would be sitting there and just have his wife on FaceTime video. And then she could be in her dinner at home.
Okay.
Then it'd be like we're eating dinner together.
Yes.
That'd be awesome. We should do that next time.
Okay. I don't think we, I think you had your lunch, like...
My dinner?
dinner, yeah, like an hour before I did or something.
Oh, so you ate at 6?
What time did you eat?
Around 4:30ish.
Well, no, I ate around 5:30.
Okay. Anyway, today I am going back over to Universal for work again. But I will be a boat dock breaker. And that is going to be 9 to 5:30. And before that, we're going to go over to Dunkin', grab a quick breakfast together, bring it home. I'm going to eat it quick and then change. And then get on the road and get over there. So, let's go ahead and let's get going.
Yeah.
Alright guys, here we are over at Dunkin'. Let's get our breakfast. And let's start our day. And then work. Alright, now we are done with getting our order over here at Dunkin'. And banana cream coffee cold brew. So yes, a nice cold foam. This actually looks pretty good.
Do you want the straw?
No, I'm good.
What was this now? I already opened it.
Oh, you must have gone to Hogsmeade Community College and that's your wand.
Fine. Oh, wow.
That's actually really good.
It's not bad. It's just, I think I'm starting to notice artificial banana and everything lately.
Alright guys, let's get home so that way I can eat, get changed, and then get off for a fun work day. And then get home to a beautiful girl to kiss on. God, she's so cute and perfect. And yes, she's even wearing the security jacket I wear.
I got cold. I wasn't expecting it to actually be cold today. And yesterday.
Well, it's only 64 degrees, so it's not that cold.
It is for me.
Tell me when it's in the 50s again.
Okay.
Let's get going. Okay, check this out. Not even 5 minutes later, it is that packed over here now in line. That is ridiculous. Do you realize we got in at the perfect time to go ahead?
It was completely empty and now everybody's here.
I know, we got in at the perfect time. Otherwise, oh my god.
Yeah.
Alright guys, it is now time to go ahead and get going over to work. It sucks because I gotta leave this beautiful girl behind. She is so cute and so nice to kiss on. I could just hold this girl on my lap all day, staring into those beautiful eyes, and never be bored.
Okay.
You know what? I have an idea. Okay? You said how you wanted to make money, right? All you do is just sit in front of a webcam all day, staring into it, and put it online.
You know, people find the interestingest ways of doing things, even just to make a buck.
I bet you there would be somebody that would watch.
I'm not that desperate.
I bet you there would be somebody that would watch.
There will become shorts for some freaking reason, but yeah, I'm not that desperate.
And then there will be people that will bet, does she blink in the first 30 minutes? Because betting on everything, you know, that's the new thing nowadays too. What color is the Gatorade going to be at the Super Bowl? What color shirt is somebody going to wear? It's ridiculous. Let's just get going to work.
Yes.
But I really do love this cute girl. She is so amazing. And so perfect in every way.
Thank you.
There's only one thing that I would change about you. Come on. Like you don't know.
No.
Even though I don't need it. It'd be nice to have a brownie every now and then made by you.
God, you're just not gonna let that go.
No.
I have not been able to make one.
And with that being said, let's get going to work.
Yes.
Mm.
I undercooked one, overcooked the other, and dropped the other one on the floor. I gave up after that.
But she does have the best pancakes in the world.
Yeah.
Let's get going to work.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. The birds are chirping. The sky is beautiful. It's 8 o'clock. Let's get going over to work. Let's go have a great afternoon. All right, guys. It is 8:03 and we are on our way over to work, and it is 65 degrees out right now. It says that we should arrive there by 8:36. We can't clock in until about 8:53. That's all right. And it'll be about a 14-mile ride. All right, so if this is your first time, okay, and you don't know what I do, basically, I am Universal Orlando Security, and I work in a couple different areas around Citywalk. So for instance, for today, I am going to be a boat dock breaker. So I could be over at Portofino, I could be over at the Hard Rock Hotel, Sapphire Falls, Royal Pacific, and honestly, it's not a bad time. So what I am there to do, essentially, is to make sure that the opening crew gets to go ahead and take their break. So they each take their break, and then I take a half an hour break, and then I stay there until the next team arrives, and then I leave the boat dock at 5 o'clock, and then I leave the entire day at 5:30, and come home to an amazing girl. That is what I do. And while I'm over there, I could be doing X-ray, I could also be doing wanding. It's usually one of those two things. And truthfully, it's pretty easy. It's not the worst thing in the world. The only downside is that sometimes it gets excruciatingly hot out there. Or during those few moments in what we call winter, yeah, it can get pretty cold, like into the 30s. That's the only bad part. But honestly, it's not that bad. And part of me likes it, but part of me also is like, all right, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get into a better paying place. I gotta get back to my old life again. I gotta get back to tech and making money. That is what I am at too. And I think it's that drive and determination that keeps pushing me forward. And honestly, that's what I love. I love having that drive and determination to do more, to want more, and to keep basically persevering in a sense. There you go. Not giving up even when things get hard. Even when everything is going against you, you still keep pushing through. Because as Paul Harvey would say, you're in the testing time. You're being tested. And it's not all going to be easy, but at the end, you'll see it'll be worthwhile. And that's where I am right now. I just have to keep working at it. And to a degree, like I said in yesterday's video, we've thrown quite a number of darts at the board, seeing which dart would actually stick into the cork board, but not that many have. But right now, going back to school, getting an education again from two amazing schools. First of all, Valencia Community College, which is like one of the top community colleges in the area here. And then on top of that, freaking Penn State University. How cool is that? Yeah, computer science from Penn State. I am super stoked for that. And honestly, the whole Valencia thing with the associates program, honestly, I'm super excited for that too. And on top of that, my Pell Grant will cover like 90% of that cost because it is dirt cheap and most of my credits transferred in from my bachelor's program time. So shoot, that's saving me a lot of money right there from not having to do a ton of general education classes. The only thing I might have a little hard time with is I'm gonna have to do a college algebra course. And I have not done algebra in quite some time. So I might be a bit rusty and will need some practice to get back into the groove on that. But right now, let's go ahead, let's get over to work. Let's have a great day today. And later on, it's gonna be interesting because we got the products that are ready to go. They're gonna be tied back into the website. I'm gonna be working on that tomorrow. And then on top of that, later on, we have the software stuff that'll be coming up based on all the education I'm gonna be learning. And then we may have one more trick up our sleeve. But we're gonna get into that at another time. Because right now, there are so many pegs that are moving. So many things that are working behind the scenes. And I am happy about that. But right now, let's get over to work. And let's go have a great day. Because each day is what you make of it. And I'm gonna make today a good one. That's for sure. So let's get going. Yeah, I still think that'd be so cool to do with Tiff sometime. A Waymo. Are you sure you don't want to do a Waymo, sweetie?
I'm positive I would never get in one of those.
What if it was your only choice?
I don't know what my other option would be, but I'll probably take it.
It's either walking from Universal to home or taking a Waymo.
Alright, then I'm walking. I don't care how long it takes.
Alright, we just got a little bit left. Let's get over there. Alright, it is 8:43. Let's go ahead. Let's go upstairs. And let's go and get checked in and get over to one of the resorts. I'll see you guys at 5:30. Have a good day.
Okay, it's been actually a while since I've showed off Lily's room. I'm in the middle of trying to actually get it clean. But yeah, I hung up her book bags on behind her door. Surprisingly, it actually still works. She can still get through. I'm actually running out of space on her walls, honestly. I still have to figure out these two posters. But we just got done with Easter, and this right here actually is something I found at Target in their dollar section. So I figured, you know what, it's a castle, it's cute. And it has shelves. I plan on putting stuff on it. But yeah, I have her window area over here that I put a bunch of stuff over here so I can get cleaned. So I can at least clean the floors. And we just had Easter, so she just had her little Easter bunnies. She's got a couple of them actually. And we got a couple of candies for her. And her Easter chocolate. She likes Hershey. And some cookies. A little bit of frosted cookies. Her M&Ms. She did have a little bit of money that we put in there for her. And this, we just got this little guy here at Walmart the other day. Surprisingly, he is just the cutest thing ever. And when I tell you he is super soft. I mean, like, he's like a cloud. He feels like a cloud. He's so soft. Yeah, you can see him better. He's just so cute. She just fell in love with him. He was only like 13 bucks. He's the cutest little toothless ever. I just can't resist how soft he is. But yeah, she fell in love with him. She just really, really likes the Isle of Berk area and the shows at Epic. But other than that, I'm trying to, just got done dusting like 2 days ago, so cleaned off every single thing on all the shelves in here. She really is running out of room. But she got her K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. All the little Funko Pops. Even got the limited edition Chase one here that we found. And of course we had to have Derby with Susie. But next up, vacuum. But I just wanted to show off just a little bit of the room and what I've been doing with her room. Trying to keep up with all of her stuff and take more out if I have to. This is cool. I gotta set it up for her later. She has got a bunch of different posters in this. This was cool. It really was. So we can hang those on the wall later. She likes her little kitty here on the floor. And got her little Frankenstein guy. There goes dynamite. It really does look like it's about to rain. Yeah, she gets cold at night, so she likes her extra blankets. This is right here, her curtain for her canopy bed. I'll show it in just a second. She has a love and hate relationship with this new bed frame because she keeps hitting her head on it. I feel so bad about it. But she also doesn't like her bed being too far off the floor. But you have to admit, this curtain is so cool. She likes her privacy at night. That's why I put this here as well. But it gives her a little, on this side, her little stars. Gives her her own little enclosure for her bed so she can sleep. Then we put this one here on the front. Here's her fan. And it's a perfect enclosure bed. And then all we have to do is just open it up for her. I love it. This was so cute when we found it. I actually got it from that site, Rev Rebel. They had a lot of Twisted Wonderland stuff, actually. That's where I got that. I mean, she just loves it. It was definitely worth it. And I have to admit, I both love and hate this little window cove thing that she can sit in. Only because, for one thing, she keeps shoving a bunch of toys in here. And two, it's the only light she has in this room. I mean, everything else is just enclosed. I don't know. I prefer more light in a bedroom. But it's still really nice. Sometimes I catch her in the middle of the night actually coming in here and just sitting out here looking out the window. Because even I can still hear her moving around in her room. Put him here. A little bookshelf. I am having a dickens of a time trying to find a place for all these Funko Pops that she has. Because I ran out of shelving space. Honestly. There's like nothing. No spots left for anything. If we get anything else, I don't know what to do with it. So, yeah. Most of the time, I have to take more stuff out, put it in the hallway on the shelving unit out there, and then bring in her new stuff. She hates it. But yeah, I'd have to sometimes tell her the reality is there's no place to put her stuff. Not even on her wall. Well, I have to get Lily in a little bit, but I have noticed it's raining. I wonder how Ryan's doing. Because I don't know if he's actually on the outside one or under something. I don't remember which one he went to. I don't even know if he told me, honestly. Wow, it's beautiful out though. Temperature has been perfect the last couple days. Noise level is actually down pretty well today. Not too much traffic. Although yesterday, I saw an otter running across again. That actually surprised me. I guess somewhere in these woods there must be some kind of river or something. I've never noticed. It's the first time I've ever actually been seeing otters. It was a big otter. Well, bedroom done. Got it all vacuumed. Everything's all clean. Looking nice, dusted. I feel so much better now. Just need to work on this paperwork. This is APD. This is for the waiver program stuff. And we have to drop that off at the office and talk with them. Figure things out. And Ryan's working on his projects when he can. So I think things are going okay right now. We're a little behind on some things and stagnant on others, but it's moving forward. I know by now most people probably thought, oh, he'd have a high-paying job by now, we'd have Disney back and a whole bunch of other things, but no, I think life takes a while. I really do. And, you know, I've actually come to the conclusion that you enjoy your relaxing time. Because we've spent, I'd say, probably 8 years having the theme parks and constantly in the rat race of running around in the parks and just, I don't know. It got so busy and so, they got rid of so many rides and we started not enjoying it as much and the heat was getting too much for all of us. And I am, for myself, I'm enjoying this break. This small break in our life. I don't want it to last that long. But I don't know what else to really think otherwise, because I think right now it's a very comforting break and it allows us to get everything we need done. It's beautiful, especially when it rains. I love days like this. No lightning, just the light rain. I know that a lot of people that they move down here and they're super excited about having Disney every day, and that some people up north are jealous that we can. And I understand that. And I applaud those that do come down here and do all that with their family. it just, 10 years later, the kids are all grown, retired, and you wonder, well, let's just take a break. Get our life together and figure things out. For us, we'll never be empty nesters, and that's perfectly fine with me. But I also know that I gotta do what I need to for our daughter, and she's struggling a lot more of being able to walk around the parks and stuff. And we've got to get that all figured out as well. It may look like our life is, a struggle, but to get things back to the way they were. But I don't really agree. I'm actually really, with Brian, just enjoying our time. Our little break. And then when Lily's getting herself to the point of not being able to go to school no more next year, I think that's sometime in March of next year. Maybe June? I don't know. It's one of those. Then maybe we might have our life figured out and we can actually go and do the parks again and enjoy things again. When she's home full time. We'll see. Definitely give her something to do. That was just my little opinion on how things are going right now. And I just
and subscribe.
Wanted to feel like this was all worth it in the end, that we can just take this moment in our life and make something worth of it. And that's exactly what Ryan's doing. And that's exactly how I'm starting everything on my side. And getting it all put together. And I'm excited for what's next. So is he. Honestly, I actually think his idea is definitely going to work out this time. And his other ones have been... I'm trying to decide in my head, like, okay, I understand that he keeps coming up with these ideas, but then he keeps hitting a blockade, like with the clothing one. And then finding out that he's having a hard time figuring out what company, and that, okay, this became more expensive, and how do we post it to these other platforms, and it started going over my head. And I got to the point where I was wondering, okay, Ryan, we need to actually sit down and think. And I've said this to him. What do you want to do with your life? And I told him, before you make any more decisions on anything else, take the time to just sit down and think about it. Don't come up with any more ideas. Let's just take our time and think about what exactly we want to do and what he wants to do with his next job career. Because this was something we were talking about when he was planning his college stuff and his fears of actually going back into college. And actually also his idea of teaching, and we were going back and forth, and he was like, this isn't right. He didn't feel right with some of his ideas, and including with the teaching. And I understood exactly where he was starting to feel like he was hitting a plateau. And I didn't know how to help him. So I just told him, you know what, just take a moment and just think about what you really wanted. And he took a couple months, and he's been thinking it through, and I think he's finally found what he wants to do. And when the time comes, he's definitely gonna announce it. And I think it actually will be something amazing. I really do. I'm proud of him for actually just finally taking the time to think and decide his decisions. Because he really needed it. He was struggling. And you can definitely tell that he's struggling. Because he doesn't want to stay at Universal forever. I mean, it's almost been a year. That shocked me because I thought it was October. But no, he's saying it's actually June. I was like, okay. But that's just, right now, that's just our life. We're taking the time, figuring things out, and actually just enjoying the relaxing. Yes, we actually do miss the parks, definitely. We miss being able to actually just going to Epcot for the heck of it and just walking around, especially after dinner. I think that's the most biggest part, is it wasn't really the rides. It was just the time we could just spend together just walking around and enjoying each other's company, listening to music, and just maybe try the occasional snack or doing something. Even if we actually did get one ride in or not. But I know we'll get back to that. I'm still looking forward to when Epic comes out with their pass holders. I really hope it's not the 2-year or the 4-year one that they're talking about that I saw online. But I hope they add it to their regular Universal pass holders stuff, because I really would love to get that for Lily. She's fallen in love with Epic, and I have to admit, there might not be much rides there, but I love the atmosphere. It's just, it's fun to us. It is. And I can't wait to experience more. Alright, I gotta get Lily. Get ready to. I hope everybody has a good day and, well, and a good night. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Wow. Definitely a gorgeous day out today. Got my umbrella. Off to go get Lily. Okay.
All right, guys, it is now 3:05, and we are actually done with work. And you may notice it is not 5:30. That is correct. So here is what happened, okay? First of all, at 12:30 o'clock in the afternoon today, our boat dock Portofino Bay Hotel was temporarily closed down for a 15-minute delay for the boat to be able to run because of wind advisory. That was later extended another 20 minutes and then kept extending. So then it became 2:30 and we were closed down for wind and rain advisory to the point where it was downpouring pretty bad. So yeah, the boats were not coming back on. Now, for me, my job today, as you know, was to go in and be a boat dock breaker. So I had the job of going in and making sure that I was the breaker and I had all the others take their breaks. So that is what I did. Now, here was the other part. After they had all taken their breaks, they went home and the new crew came in and they are going to get their own breaker. But we couldn't do anything. Really, legitimately, we could not do anything because our boat dock was closed. So I had to eventually take my break. And when the gentleman came out to bring fresh water, I asked him, look, since our boat dock is closed, can I go home early at like 4:30? He was like, or you could go home at 3 and just make a 6-hour shift and not take a break. And I was like, okay, well, that works too. Because I'm weighing out the pros and cons of the money versus my time and what else I could be doing with that time. So that's where I was thinking in my head, okay, I could be heading home early. I could be just grabbing something inexpensive for dinner. Like, say, running over to Publix and grabbing some stuff for spaghetti for dinner. I could do that. And instead of having to go over to McDonald's and Chipotle. So there was that option too. So that's where it also played into the role about what else could I do with that time I was given. So it made sense. And honestly, I am happy with the choice. But right now, Tiffany and Lil are at home. Lily is out of school. I am gonna go ahead and call Tiff up and let her know. So I know she's gonna be happy about it because she loves when I get off early and come home to her. The only thing she doesn't like is if I get off early, change, and then go into the park. She's not too fond of that because she really wants me home with her, which I understand and I love and I enjoy more than anything too. So that's where it works out perfectly. But let's go ahead, let's get home, and let's go have a great afternoon and a great night. But for now, I'm going to call Tiffany on the way home and have a nice talk with her.
Hey.
Hi, how are you? Do Do you know what I'm doing?
No.
So basically, here's the deal. Our boat dock was still closed down, okay?
Yeah.
And I asked one of the leads, well, since we're still down, do you mind if I go ahead and can I ER at like 4:30? He was like, yeah, I don't see why not. He was like, okay, did you take your break? And I was like, no, I didn't get to take my break yet because the boats have been down all day. So after talking about it, he was like, well, you can ER now and you'll be at a 6-hour shift and then you don't have to take a break at all. Because if you go any further, then you have to take the break and then you're going to lose a half an hour. And I was like, all right, that's cool. So he drove me back over to the hub and I clocked out and I get to come home and be with you.
Nice. All right.
Or I could have just changed clothes and walked around Universal.
No.
You want me home with you?
Yes.
Told you guys. All right, I'm going to spend the rest of the time talking with Tiff. Let's go ahead and let's get going home. All right, now we got a beautiful girl, we got a wonderful child. It is time to go ahead and get dinner and get it homemade.
Yes.
I can't wait. Let's enjoy. All right, let's go in the Publix and let's get our dinner. I don't even know what we're having. We'll see. Could be spaghetti, it could be anything. We'll find out.
Tee.
Okay, you can get a cookie. All right, let's go ahead and get Tiff's coffee creamer to start with. Brown sugar, chicken espresso. Take a look at this. Now this looks pretty good. I think we're gonna go ahead and do cheeseburgers for dinner.
Cheeseburgers.
There we go. Love you.
Okay.
And we can go ahead and do a nice side with it of like green beans or something. And mac and cheese or something with it. There we go. Perfect? Perfect. Not what you were expecting, was it?
No.
You left me over here too long. You realize that? Amazing, Mel. Let's do it. What?
You can have steak fries. I'll have some tater tots.
Okay, fine.
Oh, girl.
And Tiffany's nut mix. All right, so we got ketchup, we got mustard, we got the cheese. Oh, ketchup buy one, get one free. Fries buy one, get one free. We already have the buns and hamburger meat. There we go. And Starbucks coffee creamer. Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you don't.
You do not want the yuzu with the sweet heat.
Spicy.
There we go. May 13th.
Want some of that?
Yep, because that is the latest one. There we go. Good job. All right, guys, it is now 6:53 and it is time for an outro. Today has been a great day. Actually, a really wonderful time indeed. We went over to Universal for work over at the boat dock. It poured down rain and was windy. And we were allowed to go home early if we wanted, so took a great advantage of that. Came home, went to Publix, got a nice dinner. And man, Tiffany's burgers are really amazing. That girl, she cooks the best burgers. They're still juicy, they're nice. Man, she does great. But now it is time to end the day. Yes. Tea. Good night, everyone. I hope you had a great day too. Tomorrow I am off and Friday. And tomorrow I'm going to spend some time with a beautiful girl. So good night, everyone. And I hope you have a good sleep. And I will see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
But I know we won't give this up. Sometimes I lose my mind, and some days side. You